Hey guys, Callie from Lashes and Rouge. I wanted to do a quick tutorial today on a curl reviving mist that I made up really quickly this morning and used it on my second day curls. And as you can see, it actually worked really well. And I wanted to do a quick demonstration of how I made the spray. It looks like this. Really quickly, I just wanted to say that I am using my Tarte foundation for the first time in a few months, and it's the first time that I've ever used it that I actually really like it. Thanks to my night cream that I've been using from my company Nerium, my skin is a lot softer, it's a lot smoother, and I don't get as many dry spots. So when I apply a thicker, well, the Tarte foundation is a clay-based foundation, or it's an Amazonian clay foundation, so it's a little bit drying. At least that's what I found in my use with it. So it would exaggerate the dry spots I have on my face, and since using my night cream more consistently, and I've been using it for almost 8 months now, so my skin is a lot softer and smoother, and the dry spots go away very quickly with using an exfoliant at least once or twice a week. Well, actually more like once every 2 weeks. I don't always remember to exfoliate. But I have gotten a very smooth application of it this time, which kind of surprised me because I didn't really do anything different other than using... No, I've used the same primer. I used the Maybelline's Baby Skin Primer, and I put it on, dabbed it on with my sponge, and then actually took a brush and buffed it in. And I was really surprised. It went on really smooth, and yeah, it actually worked. I'm also using Revlon's Plum Velour lipstick today. And a really cool tip about this, I tried a new technique of putting foundation over my lips when I was putting all the rest of the foundation on my face, and I let it sit there. I didn't brush it off or anything. And so when I applied my lipstick, I wasn't really sure what a difference it would make. The first difference I noticed was that my lipstick went on a lot smoother because my lips already had a base of my foundation. The other difference I noticed was the lasting effect of this lipstick. I've always had trouble with Revlon lipsticks before. They're a little bit sheer and you kind of have to work to build them up, and if your lips aren't exfoliated or really smooth, then it kind of shows all the dry spots on your lips. This time, with having the foundation on my lips prior to putting on my lipstick, I have noticed a really long lasting power of the lipstick. I've been eating lunch, drank a whole bunch of water from my water bottle, gave my little son kisses, and it stayed put. I didn't even get lipstick on him, which I was really surprised of. But maybe I'd already rubbed off the excess by then, but who knows. You know, I'll just take it. So anyway, if you want to experiment keeping your lipstick on for a lot longer than just using a primer or something else on your lips, then try putting foundation on your lips. Who knew? Okay, so 2 more things before I get started on the curl mist. If you want a good book to read and something that would encourage you wherever you're at or whatever you're doing in your life, I highly recommend, let's see here, You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, I think. I highly recommend this book. It's not like a lot of the personal development books I've read or seen or looked at before. This one actually gives you practical advice on how to make your life better, just like that. I also just got this in the mail today. It's Garnier Fructis Deconstructed Texture Teas. I've never seen this in the store, and apparently, well, it's a new look. I've never actually used a whole lot of Garnier Fructis products, but I've been looking for a texturizing spray, and so I've heard good reviews about this one, and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, the spray. I suggest getting a bottle like this, at least one that has a nice misting nozzle instead of just a direct stream, because you want to be able to cover your hair completely with the spray. You don't want to just soak one section and then the other parts kind of sort of getting wet. So I would suggest getting a bottle like this. All I used was a little bit of conditioner. I used about 5 squirts of conditioner. I use a little bit of my favorite argan oil from Marc Anthony. It's Nourishing Argan Oil. I'll share a link, and you can only find it on Facebook, or on Amazon, sorry. I have tried to find it in stores, and it just doesn't exist. So I put a little bit of that oil in. Let's see, what else did I put in? I put a little bit of a curl reviving spray gel stuff that I found at Target from the brand Curl. I don't like using it by itself because it's kind of a gel spray. It's not quite liquid, but it's not quite gel, and it comes out in a very narrow stream instead of a spray or a mist. And so you kind of just spray it on your hair, and like one section gets soaked and all the rest is completely dry, and it just isn't helpful. And the only way I have found for that stuff to work is by putting it on my hands and then running my hands through my hair, and that kind of defeats the purpose. So I put a little bit of that in here as well. Let's see, what else did I do? That's pretty much it. And then just water. And so the product was barely 1/4 of an inch on the bottom. You really don't need a whole lot. You just need something to rehydrate your hair, to smooth your hair, and then the water, of course, is going to help with hydrating and moisturizing your hair as well. And then you just, shake it up. You can see there's still a little bit of conditioner clumps floating around there. I just make sure I shake it every time I use it. But what you want to do is, once you have your mist all put together, is you spray your hair and make sure it's wet. Like, not dripping wet, but wet enough that it actually will reactivate the curls. So what I did with mine is I sprayed it all over, and then I flipped my head over and I scrunched up and went all the way up to the roots, kind of like this, to kind of re-crunch up or re-scrunch my curls. The one thing I forgot to do was to take some of my gel that I used yesterday, or it's kind of a cream, and then smooth it down on top to keep the frizz down. And as you can see, I didn't get to it soon enough, and I've got a nice bit of frizz, but the more that my hair is dried, the less frizz that I have. So that's pretty much it. You really don't have to put a whole lot of the mist in your hair, but just enough to kind of reactivate your curls from the day before. And so since this is second day hair for me, I'm really surprised it looks as good as it does. I have had so much trouble with second day curls, even third day curls. The only way I've ever been able to achieve third day curls is by not putting any product in my hair after I wash it and just putting it up in a bun, and then the second day I take it down from the bun, and then the third day kind of sort of works, but not really. So I highly recommend this. You can make your own with the products that you have at home. You can try some other products that you have. I don't know how this compares to other curl reviving mist. I've tried to avoid spending a bunch of money on product. I'm not sure if it's really going to work. And this, I had nothing to lose. So, yay, it worked. The other thing that I would recommend after you style your hair and you are going to bed the night of your first day curls, put your hair up in what's called a pineapple hairstyle, where you scoop all of your hair up and you sit it right up at the top. What I do is I'll scoop it all up, and then I'll kind of twist it and then put a clip right back here, and then I'll sleep with that with my hair literally bunched up here. I'll usually pin my bangs back too, or actually style them for however I want them to be for the next day. But keeping your curls up and on top keeps them from getting flattened at night, and it kind of helps them keep their shape. I still want to get a satin pillowcase because apparently that's the last thing that I need to do to keep my curls nice and smooth. I just haven't done it, but I will soon. So that's pretty much it for today. I will post all the links of the products I used. I'm going to be doing some more research on different oils and such for creating other kind of curl reviving mist. I've heard really good things about jojoba oil and I think almond oil. I just don't recommend coconut oil for curl mist like this, because the coconut oil will actually weigh your curls down It is good for doing hair masks with, and excuse me, and things where you will be rinsing your hair out, the coconut oil completely out of your hair. But when you're using it as just as part of like a curl reviving mist like this or something else, I just don't recommend it because it really is a heavy oil, or it's a heavier oil, and it will actually weigh your curls down. So that's it for today. As always, please like and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook. I'm on Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. I just am not using Twitter very much right now. But yeah, tell me about your curl reviving mist secrets, or whatever you use to keep your curls looking great for second day and third day hair. And yeah, let me know what else you've used. Have a great rest of your week, guys, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.